Sí, con los, ¿cómo se llaman? Los
All right, folks, welcome once again to Game of the Week here at Christ Center Soccer Field in beautiful Cashmere, Washington. It's Deportivo Guanajuato, decked in red with black, doing their thing against Pumas, decked in blue and gold. Guanajuato moving the ball from right to left on your screen. The shot across to the far post, the header sails a little too tall of an order for Sam Arellano. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Pumas. Both teams a bit on the short-handed side here today, but it should be an intense contest. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Pumas once again. Langston. Will he yield? He will indeed yield to Jose Asensio. Jose Asensio with a short throw-in going farther into Guanajuato territory. The rejection finds Ivan Valtierra doing the long ranger thing from the left side. The shot back, the toss, half volley, and Tino Pantaleon with a good opportunity. Nixed by Alex Cejas, the goalkeeper for Pumas. The shot across into Guanajuato territory. The ball to the back for Freddy Valtierra, who preaches a bit of calm among his troops. Tino Pantaleon across the center alley for Joel Arellano. Arellano getting that right foot ready. The swing out to the right instead for Tino. Tino inside the box. The shot, and that one sails over the crossbar. It looks like it was Judah Petch with the touch, and then the ball sailed off the boot of a Puma player since we have the first corner kick of the game. That one sails out of bounds. Not a major concern for the back line of Pumas. There's the throw-in. That time, it looked like it was Asensio taking care of it. Rejected and recovered by Joel Arellano across the center alley for Jorge Ceja. Across the equator for Peck. The good combination with Tino Pantaleon looking for Peck once again. That one sails a little long. It will be a goal kick for Pumas. Whistle on the play. Referee says he wants a redo on that one. He wants the ball down. The short touch that time for Rogelio Monroy. Recovered by Guanajuato. The final touch goes a little astray. Trying again is Joel Arellano, opening the game up to the left flank for Sam Arellano. Sam trying to get past one, trying to get past two. Ball goes out of bounds with more urgency than style. The back line of Pumas, in this case Jose Asensio, sending it to the second corner kick. It's still 0-0, but Guanajuato knocking on the door, or in this case the attic, when the ball sails way over the crossbar, and it will be a goal kick for Pumas. A long kick upfield. Touch to the back for Freddy Valtierra, trying to return the favor for Jorge Ceja. Pech instead to the heart of the box for Ivan Valtierra. Making the turn, the move, open look, the shot, and sails over the crossbar. A good opportunity that time for Guanajuato, but instead it sails high and out of bounds. Whistle on the play. Referee wants another do-over. Pumas on the move now. Ball goes out of bounds, but there was a foul call, a charge from behind, affecting, it looks like it's number 11, Felipe Sanchez, the recipient of that foul. It will be Pumas' ball. just on the line right in front of us here. Right-footed shot by Rogelio Monroy, the long ball. No takers except for Freddy Valtierra to put a stop to the danger. Valtierra. Defensive header right at midfield by Asensio. Referee says that it touched his forearm, his arm, rather. Quick run down the left side. Samarellano shot across, rejected. Asensio with more urgency than style that time. Trying to keep it alive for Pumas is Felipe Sanchez. First on it is Pech. Pech finding Freddy Valtierra. Across the center alley he goes, connecting with Arellano Joel. Right-footed touch, and that one almost sneaks past the efforts of Alex Ceja. Instead, it's a goal kick for Pumas. The short touch. Straight up the middle. Ooh, this could be dangerous. A bit of a mistake there. Combination. Samarellano finding some help inside the box. Touch to the back for Tino Pantaleon. Tino looking for a gap. Tino the shot. Tino, no doubter. And a bit of a miscue results costly for Pumas as Tino Pantaleon puts Guanajuato up ahead 1-0. What does the clock say? 6 minutes of play. And Guanajuato jumps ahead 1-0. So a bit of a tall task. Just got a little taller for Pumas. They're playing with only 7 players. They have no subs. And now they're trailing 1-0. Across the equator we go. Pushing it upfield. Recovered by the back line of Guanajuato. There's Tino once again. Fresh off his tally. The through ball that time inside the box. Good combination. No doubter once again. 21-22. Make Eleodoro Pantaleon finding Ivan Valtierra. And Valtierra sinking one low past Alex Ceja to make it 2-0. 7th minute of play, I would dare guess. 7th minute of play. 2-0. And Guanajuato putting some daylight between themselves and these beleaguered, embattled Pumas. The triangulation, trying to make something happen. Asensio looking for some help, pushing the pause button, finding Sanchez. Ball bounces off a defender, ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Pumas. It's been a while since we've seen Freddy Valtierra tested over there under the 3 tubes. Let's see if this is the time. Rogelio Monroy. A bit too tall of an order for Asensio. Niched away by Eleodoro Pantaleon. Combining with Tino Pantaleon. Tino, triangulation with Samarellano. Defensive effort that time by Ever Montesinos. Bounces off Arellano. Montesinos on the throw-in. Rejected. Recovered by Pantaleon. Finding Valtierra. No doubter. Just like that, Mr. Valtierra becoming one of the standouts of this game with 2 consecutive goals. It is now 3-0. Guanajuato, the time on the clock says 8 minutes. So Ivan Valtierra with a quick brace here in 2 minutes, and in a matter of 3 minutes, Guanajuato jumping ahead by a score of 3-0. The ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Pumas. Rejected by Joel Arellano. Looking for a handball call by Pech. No call forthcoming. Finding Tino Pantaleon. Tino and Eleodoro Pantaleon. Eleodoro from the left flank. Far post. Pech. The header slapped away by Ceja. The ball still dancing around. Vasquez. Good takeaway that time by the back line of Guanajuato. Throw-in. Tino Pantaleon. Samarillano with some space and time into Puma territory. Samarillano still leading the charge. The short touch for his teammate doesn't quite work. Bit of a shot across, far post, and by any means necessary, the back line of Pumas gets the ball to Ceja. Asensio. Sanchez Felipe, the shot. That one sails past the upright. That's as close as Pumas has come in quite a while, which tells me that they still got a bit of a pulse. They still got the skill necessary to do some damage. Arellano. The takeaway by Montesinos. Bit of a chipper. Rejected. Into Puma territory. The short little header. Leaving Jurapek in a good pitch in a good position. Living one. Shot across near post. And the stop by Ceja. Montesinos. Back to Cejas. Ceja. Nobody wanting to take possession. The shot. That one sails over the crossbar. Referee says it belongs to Guanajuato. That would make it the third corner kick. Let's see what happens here. The short touch. Connecting. Interrupted by Sanchez. Stuffed to midfield. Tino Pantaleon. Finding Samarillano. Back to Tino. Good defensive effort that time by Asensio. Asensio in a bit of a battle. Right near the corner flag. Asensio. Having to play it inside. This could be dangerous. Langston. To no man's land. Mora. Pitch. Pantaleon. The shot across. Fortino. The shot. And that one sails over the crossbar. Guanajuato. At times it seems like they could almost score a will, but I would not count Pumas out. They've managed to bring some dangers. That chipper that time from, it looked like Tino Pantaleon looking to connect with Sam Arellano. Perhaps deserved better. Guanajuato from the deep in their own half. Defensive header that time by Asensio. Taken back. Tino Pantaleon. Pitch. Shot across inside the box. Left-footed shot. And that one sails just shy of the far post. Good effort that time. It looked like it was Sam Arellano with a promising little shot. Would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our sponsors. We'll mention them individually during the intermission and the second half. Without them, this broadcast would not be possible. We are very, very grateful of their continued support of Cashmere Soccer League in this 2026 spring season. Good combination. Tino from outside, and that one hit a little too low and sails way over the crossbar. Marco Mora on the move. Touch upfield. Finding Ivan Valtierra. Ivan. Back to Mora. Painting the stripe. Looking for Tino inside the box. There goes. Past Tino. Finding Judah. Judah pick. Bit of a collision there. A sharp elbow that time. And a shot from way outside. Judah Pech making it 4-0. They were looking for a foul called on Tino. Instead, Tino played the ball. And Judah put it away, making it 4-0. The clock says 14 minutes 26, so the 15th minute of play here. And Guanajuato putting, if not the signature on this game, at least making sure that the second half is an uphill battle and then some for Pumas. Let's not forget Pumas playing with no subs today. And right now we have at least two subs, if not three, for Guanajuato. And believe me, folks, it makes a difference. There's Valtierra. Let's see what the referee says. And a bit of a, oh my goodness, that was a bit of a retaliation on the part of that Guanajuato player. Looking for a penalty kick call that was not forthcoming. He took matters into his own hands, or rather feet. And the referee says, we will have none of that. Play resumes. Pumas leading this charge. Langston. Taken away. Recovered. The through ball. For Ivan Valtierra. Rejected once again. Freddy Valtierra. Trying to find Marco Mora. Keeping it low. Asking for it on the left side is Judah Pech. To him it goes. Judah getting a space. The shot! And it dances past the goalkeeper. And now two players for Guanajuato have braces. First it was Ivan Valtierra. And now Judah Pech with the 5th tally of the game. 17th minute. And it's quickly becoming a runaway here at Christ Center Soccer Field. Glad to have you with us. Pumas still battling. Felipe Sanchez trying to get past the defender. Does not. Judah Pech on the scoop away. Leaving one behind. Shading towards the box. Stopped by Asensio. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a corner kick for Guanajuato. Sanchez. Montesinos. Langston. Back to Montesinos. On the mark is Eliodoro Pantaleon. Good takeaway that time. Straight up the middle. Mora. The touch for Eliodoro Pantaleon. Good combination. Far post. No doubter at the mouth of the goal. It is 6-0 and the third goal for Ivan Valtierra in the 18th minute. So it's a hat trick for Ivan. And Guanajuato showing no mercy against these beleaguered and battled Pumas. A quick push. Valtierra. Ivan turning back. Left-footed shot by Samarillano. Pech. With a bit of trouble, Mora. Keeping it alive. Mora. Arellano. Right-footed shot. Ball goes out of bounds. It will belong to Pumas. Monroy. Sanchez. Rejected that time by Cristian Valtierra. Combination, Pech. Finding Ivan Valtierra. 5 goals between those two. Samarillano. Back to Ivan. Samarillano. Back to Ivan. Pech. And he can't quite get to the zip code Sam wanted him in. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Pumas ball. Through all that time inside the box. Good opportunity. And Freddy Valtierra tested for the first time. Let's see what the referee says. The referee says we're going to look things over here because there's a player down inside the box. It's a Pumas player who collided with the goalkeeper Freddy Valtierra. Let's see what the referee calls this one. Will he reverse his initial decision? No, it looks like he won't. But we're still waiting. 20 minutes, 30 seconds into this first half of play. He does not reverse his decision. Joel Arellano. Sam Arellano, the shot bounces off the hand of Alex Cejas and sails out of bounds. Did it sail on the inside or on the outside of that flag? It will be a corner kick. 5th corner kick of the game for Guanajuato. Pech and Cejas. Cejas showing a bit of skill there. Making that stop. On the move now. Langston. Under the pressure of Pech. Pech prevailing. Pech. Eliodoro Pantaleon. Arellano. Arellano Sam this time. On the mark is Monroy. The shot. Rejected. Over to keep it alive for Pumas is Felipe Sanchez. Sanchez. There's a shot. And that one rattles the netting on the outside. And that will be the last play of the half. It's all Guanajuato here in the first half. Ahead 6-0. We'll be back after this break. All right, folks, welcome back to the second half of this contest. Pumas and Guanajuato, that has been all Guanajuato. The team in red leading by a tally of 6-0. The first goal coming in the 6th minute, courtesy of Tino Pantaleon. The second goal, 7th minute, Ivan Valtierra. Third goal, 8th minute, Ivan Valtierra. Fourth goal, Judah Pech, 15th minute. Fifth goal, none other than Judah himself, 17th minute. And the sixth goal, Ivan Valtierra, his personal third in the 18th minute. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, Central Air Solutions, for their continued support of Cashmere Soccer League action here in the spring 2026 season. We're back in action now with Pumas going from right to left on your screen and Guanajuato taking care of business as they did in the first half in the opposite direction. The shot, a bit of an issue there for Mr. Cejas. Manages to curtail it. Langston finding Felipe Sanchez. Sanchez trying to combine with Langston. Rejected by Guanajuato. On the move is Jorge Ceja. Jorge Ceja finding Arellano. Arellano pushing it upfield for Freddy Valtierra. Valtierra, the shot across, the soft touch, and another no-doubter this time. Judah Pech making it 2 players with hat-tricks here in this contest. It is 7-0. In favor of Guanajuato. This one in the first minute of the second half. Is there a mercy rule in place? No mercy rule. Okay, we play till the referee says we're done. All right. Sanchez Felipe. Felipe Sanchez. Jorge Ceja, rejected. Arellano. Sam Arellano looking up, surveying his territory, leaving one behind, trying to leave 2 behind. Can't quite get past Monroy, sending it out of bounds. Actually, the ball bounced off Arellano. So it will be Pumas restarting the action. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank Rent and Go Trailers LLC as we see a shot that time from Ever Montesinos. Like I said, Rent and Go Trailers LLC, proud sponsor of Cashmere Soccer League action in this spring 2026 season. The shot across that time by Judah Pech finds no takers. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Pumas ball. As we approach the 4th minute of play here, 3 minutes and change. The push-up field on the right side by Jose Asensio. Jose under some pressure, over to help him on his left is Felipe Sanchez. To him it goes. Felipe trying to shake off a marker. Can't quite get it done. He tries again. Jorge Ceja prevailing the shot and the stop that time by the goalkeeper. It looks like the goalkeeper is Ivan Valtierra in the second half. There's Freddy Valtierra, who played goalie in the first. The push-up field, not a major concern that time. That time for Mr. Cejas. Play continues. Cejas can't quite deal with Pech. Pech the shot across. This could be costly. The header can't quite find Freddy Valtierra. But Mr. Alex Cejas trusted himself a little bit too much that time because he found himself in mighty hot water. It will be Pumas ball. The header right inside the circle by Tino Pantaleon. Arellano. Freddy Valtierra. Rejected by Monroy. The push-up field. Sanchez. Shot across. Ceja. Jorge Ceja. Arellano. With time and space. Waiting for it is Tino Pantaleon. To him it goes. On the right side is Pech. He goes left for Freddy Valtierra. The shot. That one sails over the crossbar. And with 5 minutes almost complete here in the second half, it's still Guanajuato 7, Pumas nothing. The touch to the back for Hugo Vasquez. Rogelio Monroy. Ever Montesinos trying to find Felipe Sanchez. Ball goes out of bounds instead. It will be a throw-in for Guanajuato. Jorge Ceja. Pitch. Langston. Taken away by Jorge Ceja. Across the center alley into Puma territory. Arellano. Sam. Top of the box. Valtierra. The shot. Valtierra. That one sails out of bounds. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our good friends at La Tortuga Loca, delicious eats in the heart of downtown Cashmere. I gotta tell you, a chicken quesadilla from La Tortuga Loca would hit the spot right now. I love those quesadillas. Valtierra, Freddy Valtierra opening the game up for Tino Pantaleon. The shot, Tino, and it bounces off a Puma player, sailing to the corner kick. First corner kick of the half for Guanajuato, 6th overall. 7, make that, yes, the 7th minute. The header that time by Freddy Valtierra sails in the direction opposite as what he wanted. It will be a goal kick for these embattled Pumas who are trailing Guanajuato by 7 here at Christ Center Soccer Field. Beautiful spring afternoon of soccer. Folks starting to wear shorts and short sleeve t-shirts. Montesinos. Langston. Trying to get past Tino Pantaleon. Langston. Tino prevailing. Gets past Montesinos. Gets past Felipe Sanchez. Having to turn back. Looking for Marco Mora. Pitch. Tino. Pitch. Pitch. The pause. Top of the box. The shot. And a good effort that time by Guanajuato, and an even better one by Mr. Ceja, the goalkeeper. And we have a flying bag into the field. We have 2 flying bags. One of them is just at the edge. Good job by that little girl catching that one. And we see Sanchez, the shot. Sanchez, the upright says no, and ultimately Mr. Valtierra with the stop. That's the closest that Pumas has come all game long. And we're in the 8th minute of the second half. Bit of a collision there. Ivan Valtierra with a good save, with a little bit of help from the upright, but a good save nonetheless. And now we have a player down. He's getting back up. It's a Guanajuato player. He seems to be doing okay. We'll take this opportunity to thank Rua Shirt Company, another distinguished sponsor of this CSL Spring 2026 season. Right footed touch by Mr. Ivan Valtierra. Rejected by Monroy and Montesinos. Montesinos, Langston, Monroy, taken away by Tino. Tino, still battling for it. Trying to keep it alive for Pumas is Jose Asensio. Taken back by Joel Arellano, the long ball. Having a little trouble bringing it down, having a little trouble keeping track of it, was Cristian Valtierra. The bounce for Pech on the right side. Eliodoro Pantaleon rejected. Let's see if Jose Asensio can put out this fire. Nope. Guanajuato still insisting. Pantaleon. Tino. Eliodoro. Make that Cristian Valtierra. The through ball. Good opportunity. Good counterattack. Good opportunity. It could be the end of the shutout, and it is not. But they calling... What are they calling this? Are they calling it a penalty? They are calling it a penalty. So a quick counterattack, electric stuff by a rather dormant team here in this contest. A quick run. Felipe Sanchez finds himself head-to-head with the goalkeeper, and it results in a foul and a penalty kick. Sanchez will take care of it himself, and that is the end of the shutout. Pumas gets on the board. Felipe Sanchez with the first tally for Pumas in the 10th minute of the second half. It is 7-1 Guanajuato. Back in the old country, we used to call those kinds of goals for pride and honor, to salvage the pride and honor of the team. It is 7-1. The wind is starting to pick up. We were yesterday. I was at the kite festival in Quincy. I gotta tell you, those kites were very happy with the amount of wind we had. The through ball once again. Sanchez finding Valtierra. Valtierra gets there first. Opening for Tino Pantaleon. On the mark is Jose Asensio. Tino shading towards the center alley. Tino, the pause, the move. Opening the game up all the way to the right side for Marco Mora to the top of the box. Finding Tino again. Tino. Pitch. Top of the box. Pantaleon, the shot, and punching it away is Alex Cejas. It will be a corner kick for Guanajuato. Second corner kick of the game. 7th overall. So 7 goals and 7 corner kicks for Guanajuato in this clash. The heel touch that time by Eliodoro doesn't quite work. Nothing but a fancy turnover that time. Referee wants a do-over on that goal kick. Wants it low instead of high. The push-up field rejected. Joel Arellano. Rogelio Monroy. The push-up field for a very lonesome Felipe Sanchez. First runner is Marco Mora. Ball goes out of bounds. Are you all right, ma'am? Because that was a little scary there. You almost got hit with the ball. ¿Todo bien? ¿Sí? Todo bien. Ok, fantástico. Muy bien, gracias. We're back in action. And Ivan Valtierra on the move. Being his own sweeper, pushing it upfield for Freddy. Top of the box, Arellano. He wants his tally. Arellano. Open for Tino. Tino, bit too long of an order for Eliodoro Pantaleon. Eliodoro. Back to Tino. Eliodoro. Back to Tino. Tino with a little flair. The top. Freddy Valtierra. Whistle on the play. Handball called. It should be free kick for Guanajuato. 13 minutos, 13 minutes into this second half of play. Guanajuato 7, Pumas 1, and they don't look like they're not playing like they're done. They want more. Valtierra Freddy. 2 on the wall. Valtierra, ouch, that's going to leave a mark. There's Ivan Valtierra. The shot sails wide. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in goal kick for Pumas. Good opportunity to say hi to our good friends at Hoya Properties. Hoya Properties, another proud sponsor of Cashmere Soccer League action in this 2026 season. A very important season. This is our first co-ed season as well. So the league is growing, and it's all thanks to people like Hoya Properties. The good combination. Oh, my goodness! That one looked like it was going to go kissing the upright and then head in. It did neither of those things, just a little wide. And Mr. Sam Arellano still waiting for his first tally. 13 minutes, 39. Ball goes out of bounds. Good combination. Corner of the box. Asensio takes a fall. They're looking for the penalty kick. None forthcoming. Tino. Rough play sometimes. Tino not liking the way the ball's been played. He lets the referee know that. There's a bit of a hard collision between Asensio and Tino. Referee says play on, and that's exactly what they do. Valtierra Freddy. Trying to get past Rogelio Monroy. Rogelio still battling with Valtierra. Rogelio, ball goes out of bounds. It will be Pumas putting it back into play. Also worth mentioning the sponsorship of Fire Football, broadcasting high school soccer, and this winter, hopefully high school basketball here in the Cashmere Valley. Another proud sponsor of Cashmere Soccer League action. Montesinos finding Sanchez. Sanchez can't get past. Tino on the recovery. Then a left-footed shot. Right-footer up and down, in and out. And ultimately no goal, says the referee. That looked very close. The upright, then down, then in, then out. And ultimately it's a goal kick. But that looked very close to being the 8th tally of the game for Guanajuato. They've been the superior squad, but I have to hand it to Pumas. They've played with a lot of heart today. They have not stopped fighting. They have not stopped battling, and they have one goal to show for it. A good combination. Valtierra. Arellano. Sam. Shot across. Once again, up and down. Referee says that's a goal. Referee says that one counted. So Arellano with a tally at the long last. And it is 8-1 Guanajuato. Sam Arellano, it looks like. This is number 7. Let me check 1 second. It is number 7. So 8-1. And the 17th minute of play. That push up field. Asensio. Sanchez. The shot. Montesinos. And that one. Montesinos has to smile, but I tell you, the brain trust, the coaching staff by Pumas, not entirely happy. They grabbed the water bottle and just tossed it at full might onto the ground. Freddy Valtierra. On the move is Tino. Opening the game up. Good combination. Mora. Back to Tino. Rejected. Montesinos. Sanchez, Felipe. Sanchez. Under some pressure. Shot across. Across the center alley. Can't quite get it done. Montesinos. From way outside. Finding a gap. Montesinos, the shot. That one sails out of bounds. We're on the move now. Up the stripe. Freddy Valtierra. Looking for Tino. Tino's fouling. No call. There's the call. It will be Pumas ball. 17 minutes 48. Jorge Ceja. Nice move, Jorge. And a shot to counter that. Nice move. It will be a goal kick for Pumas. We're playing out the string. Guanajuato well ahead is 8-1 now. So let's add one more tally. There we go. Cristian Valtierra. Tino Pantaleon. Tino, the shot, Tino, and the stop by Ceja, and the soft touch right at the mouth of the goal by Freddy Valtierra. Freddy Valtierra makes it 9-1 Guanajuato. 18th, make that the 19th minute of play. In the second half. Montesinos. They'll touch a bit too tall of an order from Asensio to Sanchez. Ball belongs to Guanajuato. 19 minutes, 9 seconds. Just a few more minutes left in this game. Freddy Valtierra. Opening the game up. Back to Tino. Tino, combination. Back to Freddy, top, heart of the box. Recovered by Langston. Straight up the middle for Sanchez. Montesinos. Eliodoro Pantaleon. Touch to the back for Cristian Valtierra. Back to Eliodoro. On the mark is Jose Asensio. Cristian Valtierra. Finding Sam Arellano. Arellano. On the mark is Monroy, shading across the center alley, switching all the way to the other side. Interrupted. Ever Montesinos. Could be the last play. Good combination. Oh, my goodness. Mr. Valtierra. And a shot from way outside. And forcing a skilled and a bit lucky intervention by the goalkeeper of Guanajuato. And we will have a corner kick for Pumas. By my count, is the first one of the game. I could be mistaken, of course. So, Pumas still showing a pulse here. Felipe Sanchez, who has the only goal for Pumas in this contest, tries to surprise the goalkeeper, slaps it away. Sam Arellano with some space and time. Arellano looking up. Tino runs out of room, ball goes out of bounds. 21 minutes. We're coming close to the end. Guanajuato 9, Pumas 1. It was 7-0 before Pumas put one on the board. Sam Arellano. Eleodoro Pantaleon. Valtierra, the shot, rejected. Freddy Valtierra. Eleodoro. Can't quite find Freddy. Ball goes out of bounds. It was sent that way by a player in blue. It will be a corner kick. 8th corner kick of the game by my count. Sam Arellano. Montesinos on the mark. Arellano under some pressure. Shot across, and with a bit of trouble, Mr. Cejas putting a stop to the danger. And the shot lands at the feet of Mora. Mora delivers another shot. Cejas responds. Langston trying to make a path as he goes. Langston. Asensio. We're back on the move after a quick foul called. Asensio, the shot and the stop. Oh my goodness. That looked painful from the start. Looks like it's his wrist or his hand. Yeah, he bent his wrist in a really, really awkward way. And they're calling the game. That is the end of the contest on a bit of a sour note, but nonetheless entertaining contest, especially if you're a Guanajuato fan. They take this one by a score of 9-1. Will we have no, we're taking it away right now. Folks, it's been a pleasure. Hope to see you next time. This is Sebastián Moraga with Cashmere Soccer League.